Julie Delpy is a French-American actress, director, screenwriter, and singer-songwriter. She studied filmmaking at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts and has directed, written, and acted in more than 30 films, including Europa Europa, The Voyager, Three Colors, White, Before Sunrise, An American Werewolf in Paris, Before Sunset, 2 Days in Paris, and Before Midnight. She has been nominated for 3 Car Copyright César Awards, 2 Online Film Critics Society Awards, and 2 Academy Awards. After moving to the United States in 1990, she became an American citizen in 2001. Early life: Julie Delpy was born in Paris, France, to Albert Delpy, a theatre director, and Marie Pilote, an actress in feature films and the avant-garde theatre. She is an only child. On the stages of Paris, Delpy's parents were involved in underground theatre. At an early age, Julie was exposed to the arts. Delpy has said she has been plagued by health problems since childhood and had to wear calipers at age 8. She also experienced migraines and panic attacks. Film career. In 1984, at the age of 14, Delpy was discovered by film director Jean-Luc Godard, who cast her in Dark Copyright Detective. 2 years later, Delpy starred in the title role in Bertrand Tavernier's La Passion Bar Copyright Actress. For her performance, Delpy received a Car Copyright César Award nomination for Most Promising Actress. She used the money she earned to pay for her first trip to New York City. Delpy became an international celebrity after starring in the 1990 film Europa Europa, directed by Ansgar Holland. In the film, she plays a young pro-Nazi who falls in love with the hero, Solomon Perel, not knowing that he is Jewish. She had to speak fluent German for the part. Following the success of Europa Europa, Delpy appeared in several Hollywood and European films, including The Voyager and The Three Musketeers. In 1993, she was cast by director Krzysztof Kowalski to play the female lead in Three Colors, White, the second film of Kowalski's The Three Colors trilogy. Delpy also appeared briefly in the other 2 films in the same role. In 1994, she starred opposite Eric Stoltz in Roger Avary's directorial debut Killing Zoe, a cult heist film capturing the Generation X zeitgeist. Delpy may be best known internationally for her co-starring role with Ethan Hawke in director Richard Linklater's 1995 film Before Sunrise, for which she has stated she wrote a lot of her own dialogue and credited. The film received glowing reviews and was considered one of the most significant films of the 1990s independent film movement. Its success led to the casting of Delpy in the 1997 American film An American Werewolf in Paris. In late 2001, she appeared alongside comedian Martin Short in the 30-minute film Signer Copyright Magique, a theater show attraction presented several times daily at Walt Disney Studios Park in Disneyland Resort Paris. Delpy attended the March 2002 opening of the park and the inauguration of the film-based attraction, which sees her star as Margarita, a female actress with whom Short's character, George, falls in love as he stumbles through countless classic movies. Signer Copyright Magique won the 2002 Themed Entertainment Association Award for Outstanding Themed Attraction. Delpy reprised her Before Sunrise character, Car Copyright Line, with a brief animated appearance in Waking Life, and again in a 2004 sequel, Before Sunset. The later film was well received and earned Delpy, who co-wrote the script, her first Academy Award nomination for writing adapted screenplay. In addition, she has been nominated for Car Copyright César Awards 3 times. Writing and directing, Delpy has had an interest in a career as a film director since her childhood, and enrolled in a summer directing course at New York University. She wrote and directed the short film Blah 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 in 1995, which screened at the Sundance Film Festival. In 2004, Delpy co-wrote Before Sunset, a sequel to the 1995 movie Before Sunrise, with director Richard Linklater and co-star Ethan Hawke. Describing the experience, Delpy said, "I'm not a feminist wearing overalls and hating the male gender. But I'm a definite feminist. I don't want to make Before Sunset into a little male fantasy, ever." She received an Academy Award nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay for her work. She made her feature-length directorial debut in 2002, with a film entitled Looking for Jimmy, which she also wrote and produced. In 2007, Delpy directed, wrote, edited, and co-produced the original score for 2 Days in Paris co-starring Adam Goldberg. A film also features Delpy's real-life parents, Marie Pilote and Albert Delpy, as her characters' parents. In one scene, Pilote's character acknowledges having been one of the 343 bitches. In real life, Pilote was one of the signers of the Manifesto of the 343 bitches. In 2009, Delpy starred in The Countess, also her third film as a director, in which she played the title role of Elizabeth Bathory. A film also starred Daniel Bra 1/4 HL, and William Hurt. In 2011, Delpy wrote and directed L'Escalade. A film received a theatrical release in France, but failed to find distribution in the US. In 2012 she released 2 Days in New York, a sequel to her 2007 film 2 Days in Paris. The film starred Delpy and actor Chris Rock. Delpy stated that she wrote the role specifically for Rock. In 2013, Delpy reunited with Richard Linklater and Ethan Hawke to write Before Midnight, the sequel to Before Sunrise and Before Sunset. Delpy again starred with Hawke, and the film premiered at the 2013 Sundance Film Festival. It went on to screen out of competition at the Berlin International Film Festival and was released in May 2013. Delpy was later nominated for a Best Adapted Screenplay at the Academy Awards alongside Richard Linklater and Ethan Hawke. She has also written and directed the HBO movie Cancer Vixen, starring Kate Blanchett, about Marisa Acocella Marchetto, a cartoonist for The New Yorker who was diagnosed with cancer. In early 2014, Delpy announced her next writing-directing project would be called A Dazzling Display of Splendor and focus on a family of vaudeville performers. Music: Delpy is also a musical artist. She released a self-titled album, ʒyli Delpy, in 2003. 3 tracks from the album are A Waltz for a Night, An Ocean Apart, and Je t'aime tant were featured in Before Sunset. She also sings Mark Collins' Le La La over the closing credits of 2 Days in Paris, for which she also wrote all of the original score. Personal life: Delpy moved to New York in 1990 and moved to Los Angeles, California a few years after that. She has been a naturalized citizen of the United States since 2001, although she also retains her French citizenship. She now divides her time between Paris and Los Angeles. In 2007 she began dating the German film score composer Mark Streitenfeld. The couple had a son, Leo, in January 2009. Filmography, awards and nominations: 1987 Car Copyright ʒyli Award nomination, Most Promising Actress for Mauvais Sang; 1988 Car Copyright ʒyli Award nomination, Most Promising Actress for La Passion Bar Copyright Actress; 1991 European Film Award nomination, Best Actress for the Voyager; 1995 MTV Movie Award nomination, Best Kiss for Before Sunrise; 2004 San Francisco Film Critics Circle Award, Best Actress for Before Sunset; 2005 Academy Award nomination, Best Writing, Adapted Screenplay for Before Sunset; 2005 Writers Guild of America nomination, Best Adapted Screenplay for Before Sunset; 2005 Empire Award, Best Actress for Before Sunset; 2005 Independent Spirit Award nomination, Best Screenplay for Before Sunset; 2005 Online Film Critics Society Award nomination, Best Actress for Before Sunset; 2005 Online Film Critics Society Award nomination, Best Screenplay, Adapted for Before Sunset; 2007 Mons International Festival of Love Films Award, Coup de Cœur for 2 Days in Paris; 2008 Car Copyright ʒyli Award nomination, Best Ratinga Euro Original for 2 Days in Paris; 2014 Golden Globe nomination, Best Actress a Euro Motion Picture Musical or Comedy for Before Midnight; 2014 Academy Award nomination, Best Writing, Adapted Screenplay for Before Midnight. References. External links: ʒyli Delpy at the Internet Movie Database, ʒyli Delpy at AllMovie, ʒyli Delpy Discography at Discogs, ʒyli Delpy at TV Tropes.